I'm the brain, 2-pack spark, my goal is make a change. So I use that chance to grow, pave the way. Abolition happened, some chose to stay as slaves. They predicted gas chamber, some chose to stay away. From those I stay awake, my foes they lay in wait. Oppose the status quo that controls this day and age. Workload is overtime, they go, I'm staying late. They know I'm going hard, what fraud can say I ain't? What fool can say my name ain't synonymous with honesty? Honestly, what's the problem? I'm just jotting what I see. A lot of these MCs are signed to someone's property. House niggas, no pun intended, obviously. Don't make pop music, not judging, it's just not for me. Been on the same vibe since I've been used to not for me. The monetary value of my value.
Yo, don't flop. We're here, the 4th birthday day, number 2, man. We're here at the top 8 tournament side. I was gonna do a B with my fingers, it's kind of difficult to do. It's side B, the fucking final, man. Shouts out every single time. Shouts out Body Back on the cam. Shouts out my dude Bamalam winning side A. Bamalam's now part of the staff team, do you know what I mean? We got a new Set the Standard regular London event every single month. Check that out. Make sure you log on don'tflop.com/forum, don'tflopshop.com, all that good shit, man. Shouts out all our guests in the building, all the MCs you're gonna see judging. You know, it's nothing but love from us seeing them come through the support, do you know what I mean? Okay, let's get into this final match. Just like with Bamalam, whoever wins this gets an international opponent of their choice, obviously within reason, do you know what I mean? No loaded lucks, nothing like that. But within reason, I'm willing to fucking fly out whoever they want for the next big event, then they can both handle it. They made it to the final. Let's do this final right now. On the right hand side, stepping out of April trials, my dude Villain, make some noise! And on the left, obviously, out of the April tryouts, they had their first tournament battle a couple weeks later. Out of April, we got my dude Carlos. Make some noise!
For the podium.
Also, yeah, massive shouts to Sign Creations UK for doing all the merch for all the stuff and all that shit as well. Shouts to the sound graphics and design. You know, you've seen all the intro. Make sure you do support all those brands as well. They're just as independent, just like we are. Do you know what I mean? Okay, they chose off camera. Carlos cool with Villain going first. It's the top 8 tournament, fucking side B final. Villain, let's go.
Yo! You're now fucking with the best. I might not be muscly or hench, but I'll hit him so hard with a punch when it connects, it pops the bubble you're living in, plus this bubble on your chest. I'm in my zone. What's good, little bro? People think I won't go in cause me and him are close? Hell no. Carl can get the same body work Jay-Z gave the maid back in the Otis video. Do none of you wonder how he went from nothing but jokes to punchlines now? All of a sudden, Carlos learns how to structure rounds. It's cause I give him drive, little tips to write. I help Coach Carter be a better player like he shot hoops at Richmond High. But that's why I don't see you as my rival, cause even that Richmond team was unbeaten till the final. So you're like fam to me. So I don't want to turn this into Mac and P, but I feel like I have to breach that code and let people know I single-handedly made us. Like the way we plan our frees or switch raps between each other, that shit's me. That two-counter scheme, Jackie Trees, adding P, every fucking angle we use, that was me. The 8 I'm about to rap you all line plus that scheme. The 8 I'm about to rap you all line plus that scheme, that was me. I mean, there's so many ways for expressing feeding car like a petrol scheme, but nah. How about it's more like I have a Benz on lease. For every bar car gets from me, I should be charging car rental fees. Let me slow down, I'm speed bumping. When the smoke clears, we can be brothers. But right now, I feel nothing. You want to be Mickey Jr. so bad, fine. You can get the kind of work that he doesn't. I'm not done, let me keep gunning. That conversation we had about how I made you want to work harder. Don't think I forgot, G. I influenced your style, but the way you mimic is sloppy. You're like a SNES ROM. You're only known to emulate the original copy. See, you and me, we're like pinky brain. We don't think the same, but I blame your thinking stage. You're still stuck in that Disney wave. You get animated in battles, but you didn't get in Siss's face like you did to Jay. So if you get big and brave now and begin to play, then I swear, Patrick, I will cripple games quicker than Crispin Ward back when he had Triple H in a submission brace. Let's go! I'm past caring. I'll tear my kinfolk apart. How the fuck is Arcade gonna control V when I run C like Windows commands? Speaking of your battles, your J-short flip was whack. Here's where we differ, fam. I'm known to do a flip and land. Sistik said you stunt, car. I can see why. You flip and crash. Then you said, pop, pop, pop. Impersonating a gun like you clap toys. One question, bruv. What kind of a gun makes a pap noise? I mean, does it not bother you how, as a team, we made most public a clown? Together we put Adam and Tom in that ground. Then in August you went solo, choked and showed you couldn't handle an Adam when I wasn't around. Yo, he gave him the kind of beating this kid deserves. But how can I expect Carlos to handle Atom? He still considers potion as scientific words. But I still got love for this guy. I know, don't worry about time. It rhymed. I still got love for this guy. I know me and you were a problem combined. I even made you my 2v2 partner just so you can catch a buzz off of my shine. I could have left you auto, but I figured I manually transform a car into a prime soldier, the Optimus kind. But we both want that big prize. I look in your eyes and I see a deceptive con on the rise, so I have no issue with taking car apart and earning myself bumblebee stripes. So here's where the jumper cord snaps. They want us to spaz. For the next 2 rounds, you're under attack. I slipped against Agent, stumbled and basically jumped in that bag, took that knockdown, came back stronger and got up like a man. So what makes you not think I can't handle a loss? I've already shown I have the stomach for that. And one last thing, it's only me and you. No one's gonna save you today. You won't have to throw up here for me to leave your DNA on this stage.
That's it. That's Villain. It's on Carlos. Let's go. Side B final. Let's go, Carlos. Yo, hold it down. Let him spit. Let him spit. Carlos, round 1.
The world seems like there's no peace that we live in. There's been an increase of policemen in Britain, and every evening there's killings. People are judged by their appearance and figures, how men appeal to the women, and we're all pictured in imagery from a vision. So how can this rapper be mean as a villain when judging by the genes in your system and the face you received as an infant, you're already seen as a victim? See, life must have been harsh as a kid. Life must have been harsh as a kid. Walking into school, looking all retarded and shit. I mean, we've all been at that stage where you don't know what to say when you glance at a bitch. So imagine Villain with no confidence, passing a chick. You can say I'm not creative with the art that I bring, but I'd rather highlight the parts that are hard not to miss instead of speaking lies, because then people see I'm right so deep inside we know his heart's gonna sink. And you can say he's got the advantage to win, but the only reason you sound smart with the bars that you spit is because you had no option but to study in the class you were in, and you never really got the chances to live the childhood every other artist has lived. Because you're fucking ugly, bro. But when it comes to looks, I am the piffest. In your battle with Jay Smug, you said your YouTube views are in a higher position. But let me break down the rhyme that you've written. Most of the comments are usually about your size of your image, how your face is entirely different to your mind or your rhythm, how you're the ugliest albino they've witnessed, or how you ruin everyone's sights when you're spitting on your lazy eyes for a vision. So how can your views be in a higher position when most of the viewers online would rather close their eyes when they listen? So I ain't got time to waste. It's like my mind is trained to adapt to many types of games at any time or place. Now let me try and explain. We're in cyberspace. I feel like I'm in a system where I can't hide away, so I try to play. On my right I see pistols, shotguns, live grenades and shiny blades that can slice your face. I'm in a room that's confined in space, and in the past I've killed off my enemies during a survival phase. Now I'm on level 98 using my rhymes to spray, and the reason I'm trying to say that Don't Flop is something that I portray as a type of game is because I've actually been given a real life zombie to kill in the final stage. I'm amazed. The more I stand next to this guy today, I feel like my life is great. You're in my sniping range. Headshot in between your eyes just may finally get you swiped away like colliding with a tidal wave. And usually I'm the guy that catches race cards. But it's like you're black inside but grab the face mask. I could go ahead and remind him about the great past, but I don't even have to try attach some slave bars for you to take the LV, because even designers have your trade marked. Time.
You're now tuned into the mind. You're now tuned into the mind of a villain. You use my J Smug scheme. I'll use it back and freestyle and still flip him. He said my eyesight shit. You're right, there's no kidding. But you're the one easily blinded by bitches. Yo, I can't believe this guy. He said I look like the guy from Resident Evil. You're the one who we're not gonna see survive in this evil hive. Yo, when something's up, you need to tell your friends. So you know that Rebecca girl that you expect to sex? Whenever our Don't Flop MC friends told me that Hefty Skek gave him the kind of brain that could outdo Professor X. That girl's a slut. There's a now she is. Yo. There's a song by Plies about sucking dick, and I think it fits because the Becky you know isn't just known for being Becky, she's also known for giving it. You're so forgiving, it's a shame. Let's break down the fact. We both know that Dame There's a slag. Same chick that dialed English's phone and literally told me she was on giving me dome if I put her name on the track. So when I found out you was dating, it confused me. We went from leaving a voicemail on the phone claiming she's a groupie to you and her in a relationship in 2 weeks. And when you told me I had to hide my laugh. But we're battling, right? So fuck it. That chubby chick is no minor task. She's twice your size, I know you find it hard. I mean, she's bigger than the reaction I got for the Soul Out of 90 bar. Yo, before you don't think I sound jealous or kind of mad, it's not like that. I just find it sad that my boy here wants to come in battles, act hyped and bad, despite the fact you wifey the girl you met on Tiny Chat. But I understand though, love is blind, G, and I can't fully judge you. You're still young and naive. But you're not the first dude online who's had a heart. That girl's the groupie type, yet you still want to tend to her needs. If she said he was first, then to you she lied. But that's what happens with girls online. Now he's trapped inside that web of deceit. Yo, he should have done a background check, i.e. browser history. He should have done a background check, i.e. browser history. Instead, you want to treat her like that chick's a queen. Fam, she lives in Leeds. That's not the punchline, bro. Fam, she lives in Leeds, yet you still want to marry her when that slut's been through more bros than Princess Peach. See, if Mickey gave a fuck about your life, he would have told you, don't get involved with hoes, the outcome is bait. So let's get this right. You rap, you sing, you're blinded by bitches, your lifestyle is pretty much an album by Drake. Plus nowadays you call Toucan a faggot, not a friend. You try telling Sisting that Camberwell was wet. You're from Redbridge, nothing happens there, it's dead. Carlos is a posh bitch, which is funny because now you're known for getting passionate with Bex. Yo, but when we bowed Adam that day, we compared his girlfriend to Eve and said Toucan took a place. Now if he's Eve and to him you started acting a snake, since we're going by Bible references, you're now getting forbidden fruit to that international stage. I mean, I have to say I'm ashamed. Toucan showed you love, you changed on your mate. Now I know why he calls himself artist. It's the only way to explain these poor traits he displays. I mean, it really has me wondering why. You show Can vast amounts of hate. He shows you love, but he's guts you despise. But if that's how you roll, artist, then for me it won't be a pain to brush you aside. See, we're nothing alike. You're the one they don't expect to get far. You tried to delete your history, you tried to delete your YouTube plus delete your history thinking I wouldn't remember your past. But that didn't go very well. So now it's like your engine won't start, so better luck next time with your getaway, car.
Yo, you had a whole round about that Bex chick. Well done on trying to speak the facts. Yeah, I did love her and she fucked me over, so you know what, I agree with you, she's a slag. I'm sick when I'm dropping the art. I followed the path of Mickey Jr., which is probably the reason why she bodied my heart. I'm guessing no one knows about Villain's true age. You're 22, I'm 17. I have an excuse for my little cute face. Let me show you. But let me show you why I deserve the position you're placed. I bodied a ginger dude and ticked cystic off the hit list to get to this ridicule stage, whilst you took the quicker route, casually just piffing Zoots because you were lucky you were given 2 J's. What, you're the man now? I don't understand how he's getting all brave. You stumble your flow, which causes bad rounds, and you're supposed to be this king of the stage. You're smart as fuck to take a man down, but that doesn't even morph in with your physical shape. So you're all brains but no actions. You're Stephen Hawking in his critical state. You lot better be listening straight. I did my research. Let me take you through the vid that I played. You battled Agent, started to choke, stutter, shiver and shake. I started to move in a vigorous way. You struggled to stand still in a place, but I figured it, wait. I can never class this prick as a mate. I know Villain's a snake, because when an agent catches him slipping, he does nothing but give it away. So this win is mine and I don't mess about. You can use as many rhymes and letters, nouns have the nicest sentence or provide a better sound, but I've always been the guy to inspect that you've taken a lot of nights to prep and your mind's in check, so it's like you're living life on the underground. You only know your lines because you've always had that guide to get around. And his lyrics are live, but his hideous timing lets him down. Anyone can waste minutes with writing a million lines if you're consistently trying to stretch them out. You shouldn't have been in a final. You shouldn't have been in a final. If you think of the limits you were given to rhyme, you should be disqualified. Because if we skip for the rules about the limited times we get around, it seemed like you beat J90 when announced, but how could you have beaten J90 when you didn't even give J90 second rounds? Check online. Most of his rounds have been around 3 minutes. That don't mean you had the hardest schemes written. You knew you had to drive more to get ahead, like passing a speed limit. So go and lie and say he's fucking dope. Your writing's great, but your freestyling game's a funny joke. The only thing you and freestyling have in common, though, is you always try to go over time to gain a judge's vote. Time.
Yo,
Final round, hold it down.
Yo, how are you gonna come here with that lame flow? You said you bodied Sister and Jay Short. Bruv, they choked. No, you didn't, bruv. They choked. Yeah, hold on. They choked. Yo, I have to beat my little bro. This is what family's for. I have to beat him to the point no one can anymore. We're separated by expectancy. They don't expect of you what they expect of me. So go ahead, stretch your schemes. For every one punchline you get at me, I get like 3. Like when you got that fringe, I figured you get the pantyhose to match. Now I'm joking, man. If you're gay, then I won't judge. Bro, it's cash. I understand your name is Car. Those are known for drag. Against Sister, you bigged me up for half a round instead of dissing the guy in front of you. That was a dumbass move. Afterwards, I was like, safe, you're my G, but in my head, I'm thinking, how gay can you be? Then I looked at your fringe, and it made sense to me. Well, who am I to knock his swag? Just know those cover songs you do on YouTube, those songs are trash. You have the brain a runaway convict has. No matter how much progress you make, you always try to cover tracks. But I rate you as a rapper, so I'm not gonna stand here and start dissing your flow. I just think you should know, your hooks are like Asian money. Little bro, you Singapore note. Remember, I'm the kind of writer to fear. You need to get your mind into gear. Carl must be crazy thinking coming to cable was gonna hotwire his career. Acting proud like I never sat you down or helped nav your route. So how is he taking my shine when I wrote car guidelines and gave this yellow lines to abide by? Just imagine Carlos trying to compete against us. Yeah, I know, picturing that scene makes me laugh. You're yet to put in a great performance, the kind of guy we haven't seen make a mark, but how can anyone expect Mickey Jr. to survive swimming in the deep end? We all know he's senior can't. You tried to boast about being unbeaten, prick. How are you proud of your progress? Isn't it sad to know every top 8 opponent you've had is choked? That information is out in the open. You may as well change your name from Carlos to Don't Flop Strangler. Either way, you've built your name around people choking. But I still see a spark inside you. You have a heart like mine. You just haven't had a real challenge till today. I can't deny that Car is nice, but Car is only a rapper name. Car is only half the fight. Let's discuss loss, the most important aspect of your name. The kind of shit... Now let's discuss loss, the most important aspect of your name. The kind of shit that made Alexander become great. But you don't know about survival. Here's one example. Tony took one loss, which opened up his eyeballs. A whole year later, now he's going for the title. So really what I mean is this. How can you believe this kid has the hunger for more too, when before you can reach that tip top and compete with kings, you need a defeat to trigger that hunger that you seem to miss? So in reality, Carl lost. You need to lose the final more than you need to win. When my trial dropped, we saw an increase in flips. I had 7 out of these top 8 rappers trying to jump on that freestyle tip. I got a couple more up-and-comers trying to run on my course. So don't compare my hunger to yours. Your stomach rumbles, mine roars. Yeah, Babylon had to suffer and endure, but I went from losing or jump up to force. The fact is, jump up to force. The fact is, I was showing hunger before there even was a hunger for more. So I don't mind treating you like shit if that means not having to watch an international smoke here. You're just not ready to carry that kind of mass on your shoulder. Don't be mad, little bro, just be glad that it's over. You're not gonna fake me today, but trust me, you understand when you're older.
Let's go. What's this final round of this battle? This is a sick one, man. Shouts to everyone here. Shouts to Carlos and Villain. Final round of the battle. Hold it down, people. Hold it down. Let's go. Alright, round 3 on Carlos. Let's go.
Yo, how can you never find him funny? You look like the Energizer Bunny if his hair was white and fuzzy. You're so fucking yellow, white and smudgy, your disguise could be a lemon iced McFlurry. mixed with pilau rice and curry. And if I've already judged his genes enough, let me explain why sign language means so much. If a villain's supposed to be an evil cunt, a gory guy in the scenes I've watched in storylines and in between the cuts, then why is it in every battle scene you've been in, bruv, that you seem to show us peace and love? If you're gonna be a villain, try and stick with it, bro. You flip names and you're the one that's contradicting your own. See, villain's a joke. They're saying that he wins when he don't, which is why feelings are shown in a sympathy vote. Everyone knows you got bodied by smug, even the fans online too. I don't usually agree with comments, but if I know it's fact, then I write truth. You say you've been training in your village, but I don't worry about what your actions might do, because MA being the last judge to judge your battle with smug was the only time you were lucky enough to have black inside you. But I ain't being racist. I ain't being racist. Relax your mind. Try and understand the quotes. I'm clearing with open hearing. You all think Villain's the guy with the flow he brings, but you must be a joke to fear him. Oh, you must be a joke to fear him. You've planned schemes around people's race, the clothes they're wearing, and received loads of cheering, but how can you be that way when your real identity doesn't even match your own appearance? And half the population on this earth know I've won this battle, V. Believe it or not. I don't even have to use the schemes that I've got. I could get any girl to body you. Even let my niece do the job. I mean, we all know every girl born in this world starts off with V in a box. There's nothing I can actually say. J90 already dissed the fact that your face was designed in an inaccurate way. J Smug broke down your schemes to prove they were average and plain. I could talk about your albums and tapes that you're gonna put out on display, but then I looked on the back of the case and I realised I was featured in every single fucking track that you've made. Fucking trying to rap it rare, trying to spit bars like I'm actually scared. You're so into your bars so much, you should go and fucking stand over there. Look at that soundbar, that was made for you. Why are you looking at me? No, real talk, why is he looking at me? You know I'm number one, bruv. I don't know why you're pushing it, G. Even when fucking Gets heard about Carlos, even he was fucking looking for me. No one got that.
Time. Well, that was a sick one. Shouts out Villain, shouts out Carlos. This guy.
Yo, what's good? What's going on, man? We're here, the 4th birthday day, number 2, man. That was a fucking sick battle, just like Bam and Ogmios was. Fucking shouts to Carlos and Villain. Show some fucking love right now. Pretty embarrassed because when I hosted this battle I didn't realise I was wearing the same colour hat as Carlos. That's gay as fuck. I'm sorry about that, people. It's all good though. Shouts to Carlos, shouts to them. They fucking smashed it since April. Do you know what I mean? They earned their spots in the fucking final. Like I said, the winner of this gets us request like 2 or 3 international opponents. We'll choose the best one out of that list. We'll fly them over for 2013 or whatever, and we'll do that battle then. It was a 5-2 decision. We got 7 battles again because this is an important battle. But 5 of the judges voted for Carlos winning.
Don't Flop, 4th birthday. It's all getting a little bit crazy, but we're about to talk to the Villain Carlos judges. Carlos took it, he took it, and we want to know why, so we're going to start over here. What were your thoughts on the battle?
It was a very good battle. It was a very tight battle. For me, it was a hard one to judge. All in all, I gave it to Carlos 2-1, mostly because of Villain's mistakes, really. He had plenty of hot bars, but both of them did their thing. I didn't want to judge against anyone, but Carlos 2-1.
Round 1, I definitely gave it to Carlos, man. I thought Carlos fucking came hard in that, you know, like you could tell that both of these boys were hungry for this battle, and fuck did they not disappoint. However, the second and third verse I did give to Villain. I thought Villain took the second quite, like, you know, I think he killed the second. I think he got the second, came down to the third, and yeah, man, on the real I give it straight to Villain. So yeah, 2-1 Villain to me.
Flex digits, judging comments on Carlos and Villain. I gave the battle 2 rounds to 1 to Carlos. It's a bit of a distant memory now. I can't really remember because I had all these things I was going to say, thinking it was obviously going to be the comments after. I believe it was the 3rd round. Villain came hard, but he had a quite large choke at the start. It kind of, you know, sort of, you know, I gave that round to Carlos because of that. And I think it was the 2nd round what I gave to Villain, but the 1st round with Carlos, I think that was my favourite round of the battle as well. So yeah, I gave it 2-1 to Carlos, that one.
What can you go for?
I went Carlos 2-1. I think Carlos' first 2 rounds, he was on point, completely at delivery, everything was just there. He had harder punches. I feel like Villain's 3rd round, he kind of took it. Like his wordplay, like they're both amazing, but like Villain's wordplay in that 3rd round, it's crazy. So I gave him that one, but yeah, 2-1 Carlos though, man.
I thought it would have been more of a split decision. You went for Villain.
Yeah, watch me work. First round, Villain was doing this thing. It was crazy in the first round. Punchlines, all that stuff. I thought he was gonna take it easy. Then Carlos went with the personals. He won round 1 with some crazy personals. I thought round 2 and 3, I thought Villain took it pretty decisively with his punches, with the wordplay, with all that good stuff. At the end of the day, you know, they both did their thing. But yeah, I say 2-1 for Villain, but you know, they both did their thing.
Yeah, Doc Brown, Poisonous Poets and all of that. For me, it was a decent battle, do you know what I'm saying? I think they both had their moments, but there's no question in my mind whatsoever that Carlos took the first 2 rounds. I thought Villain done his thing on the 3rd round. That was his hardest round, and he won it outright for me that 3rd round. But yeah, for me, not really that much contention. I thought Carlos took it. I thought Villain was sick, but he does a lot. The stuff that I'm not really interested in, Don't Flop, is the history of other battles. To me, it's not universal enough. It's not interesting enough. I much prefer it where they just go in on each other, personal, you know. And Carlos, as well as that, he had, for me, the more intricate flows, more intricate patterns. His delivery was better. His whole swag was better. And on top of that, I got trainers older than that motherfucker. Do you know what I'm saying? So I was impressed to see a 17-year-old do that. You know what I'm saying? So 2-1 Carlos all day.
Yo, what's happening? It's Unanimous. I watched Carlos versus Villain. I'm gonna say straight out the bag, I gave it to Carlos. I fuck with both of them. Well, I'm not gonna lie, before the battle I didn't really fuck with Carlos. I'd never really heard nothing that impressed me or blew me away that much. But when he spat that first round, I think he set a bar that Villain struggled to match throughout the whole battle. And Villain stumbled quite a lot, you know, like, and I just feel, I don't do it by rounds, I just feel Carlos had an overall cleaner performance. So yeah, in 3, Carlos, big up.
So there we've got it. That's all the judges' decisions. Carlos won it. I'm going to be talking to him and Villain in a second.
Feel like Cypher, PLC, every time, live MC in the house. Big up Don't Flop, big up all the judges, big up all the battlers, all the UK MCs. Brrr, yeah!
Day 2, 4th birthday. Carlos, Villain, you've just battled. Carlos, you took it. Did you expect to?
Honestly, I think lyrically, like, Villain killed me, man, lyrically, but I would say it would have to be judged between stage presence versus lyrical ability, and it would have been hard to call. I don't know. I just don't know, man.
Feeling disappointed?
Not disappointed. Not like in terms of the result, but more the choke in the third. Like not even the choke. It's just that I paused until I got my verse out. I don't know. We both choked in the third. It was just down to. I guess it was just down to who choked worse in the third.
Now let's be honest. You are really good mates.
Yeah.
Did you write a little bit together?
No, not at all. Not one.
Like we spoke like a month before the battle and said, well, I said to Villain, like, you have to go in on me. We have to make this a classic. So we
which he did.
Like we didn't want it. We didn't want anything planned or anything like that. So we just kept away for a bit, wrote our material down, and just went with it.
Were you expecting, obviously, the albino bars?
Yeah. I actually didn't expect Carlos to go that albino route, but he went it, yeah, and it popped off. Like, I don't know. I guess that's what defines a battle now. Like, me being albino, fuck it, bro.
And you went down the girl route.
Yeah, I fuck Rebecca.
I know. Listen, yeah. I fuck you, Becky. Yeah. I loved you, and you fucked me over, bro. Fuck you, pussy.
Rebecca's a slut.
Well, we'll move on from that. We'll move on. Are you enjoying the birthday party so far?
Yeah, insane. Minus a little mishap, but yeah, it's good.
And battle of the day apart from yours so far?
Nothing. No, I'm gonna be honest. Nothing really stood out for me. I'm just waiting for the Shotty Horror and Arsenal foot to pop off because I know that's gonna be. Yeah, so far nothing. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
And most important question: who are you calling out? International.
I didn't really think that far. I thought Villain was gonna kill me, so I don't know.
All right, guys.
Villain saying protege from Flip Top, so
maybe listen to him. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Cheers to the interview. Enjoy the rest of your day. Villain and Carlos.
The slaves used to sing for their freedom, and I sing for my soul, for my soul. The pain's the only thing I believe in, it's the only thing I know.
Whoever you are, and wherever you are, whether you are